Hi guys, if you're a social golfer like me and you need to work on your short game, there is a par 3 golf course in Xindian. I'm gonna head over there and just do a little bit of recording and just show you the layout of the course and what the holes look like and so forth. Getting there is a little bit tricky. I'm just gonna show you from Huanhe Express Road. If you're coming from Taipei, when you get to Zhongzhen Road, you want to make a left turn, and then at that first traffic light you're going to make a hairpin turn onto the service road that runs next to the freeway. If you're coming from the Xindian side, you want to go down Zhongzhen Road, and then at that very last traffic light before the turn up to the freeway, you want to make a right turn onto that same service road that runs next to the freeway. Don't go past on this road because that'll take you back up onto the freeway, and the earliest exit you'll have will be in Jingmei. So once you're on that service road, you go straight. Be careful when you drive here, there's very often roadworks on this road. Turn underneath the freeway and you'll see the first driving range where you turn right. Go straight all the way to the end and then turn left into the parking lot of the last driving range. Drive to the very end and the clubhouse is right over there. So the clubhouse isn't anything fancy, but they do sell beers, and they will give you a handy little cart that you can pull around when you're playing. You walk out from the clubhouse and right onto the first tee over here. So before we look at the course, I just want to show you the layout quickly. This is hole 1, followed by hole 2 and hole 3, and then there will be hole 4 and hole 8. These two holes you will be teeing off from a sand bank, so be sure to bring your sand wedge. You'll walk up a little hill to hole 9 and then hole 10 over there, and there's a little bit of water in between those two. At hole 11 you'll be teeing off from a little hill, and then you'll go over to the back holes 12, 13 over there. Hole 14 and hole 15, then hole 16 and hole 17. 15 and 17 will be sharing a green, and 14 and 16 will be sharing a green. The last hole, 18, this is the longest hole on the course. It's about 120 something yards. The course itself is between two rivers. This one on this side is the Xindian River, and then on the other side you also have the Jingmei River. On this course you're probably going to need a pitcher, a putter and a sand wedge. I also take a 7 for the longer holes. I'm not a very good golfer. Every hole has a yardage marker. This one says 82. I would take this more as a reference than an exact distance. They're not always very accurate. This one says 22, which makes you think it's a nice short hole, and it is. But this is hole 8, and you'll be teeing off from that sand bank. The roughs here are pretty rough, and the greens are kept mostly in good condition, except if there's a typhoon or any kind of flooding. These courses really take a beating during the typhoon hits. So 124 yards, this will be hole 18. It runs next to the driving range over there. At every hole you'll have the option of either dropping on the rough and teeing off, or just playing from the little mat. Green fees per person Monday to Friday will be 300 per person. In the mornings, in the afternoons 500. Weekends and holidays 700 per person. You can also buy a booklet with 10 tickets for 4,000 NT. Caddy fees are 160 to 300 depending on how many people. Or you could opt for no caddy and pay only 100, but if you go over 2 hours you'll be penalized, so probably better to get a caddy. I recommend that you drop your car off at the entrance to that parking lot. There's a couple that does car wash and wax. 洗车跟打蜡. They do a really good job, it's really inexpensive, and even if your golf game sucked, at least you'll have a nice clean car.